So what is it worth it to worry about in life, or at least contemplate and put time and energy into that? What kind of events are worth it? And the Stoicism, that's a Greek philosophy, they gave an answer to that. And they basically divided life events into 3 categories, 3 parts. And you can assign every single event in your life to one of those categories and then get the answer of how much I should worry about that, or to which degree and in which way. So of course, there is one category which is just talking about you don't have any control over in life. The weather, maybe your boss is just getting angry out of no reason, maybe because of something else, and he's firing you. There are tons of events that you can assign from your life into this category I don't have any control over. And according to the Stoicists, you shouldn't waste any time. Don't worry about this, don't contemplate. It's just a waste of time. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Then there's another category. Of course, it's not always black and white. There's a category which states you have partly control over. Let's say you're playing basketball with this shitty ball against somebody else. And you know he's pretty good. And you might lose, even though if you give your best and you go all out, you might still lose. So in those sort of events, you shouldn't set external goals, you should set internal goals. An external goal would be, I want to win this match with this other imaginary person here. Okay, but maybe I lose even though I gave my best. Then I will be disappointed and I should worry about it? No. Set internal goals and say, I want to give my best. I want to run the entire basketball match and have enough endurance. I want to be focused if I throw the ball. Okay, I'm setting those internal goals. And if I gave my best, I still lost. That's still fine, I'm still happy, I improved, I gave my best. That's great. And there are plenty of events in your life that you can assign to this fact that there's some competition maybe, and I'm really focusing on being my best self. And there's some other factors, I don't worry about them. I worry about the factor I have 100% control over, that's me, that's the internal goals. And then of course there are events you have full control over. For example, you're playing basketball on your own and you throw this ball, it's not in. But I had it fully under control. So here you really can set external goals and say, okay, last time I shot 5 times and it got 1 time in. Next time I won it 2 times. If it didn't happen, of course you don't need to negatively worry about this and beat yourself up, but you can think, okay, it's about me. How can I improve? What can I do? Who can I ask? How often can I train? And that's the energy you should focus most on. When you have full control over, or in events where you have partly control over, but focus on the part where you have the full control. And I know it's hard to implement it in your life. I found it especially tricky with the part which you don't have any control over, and you still get a little bit worried about this. But you gotta reprogram your subconscious mind. How's this working? Repetition is one great tool. So remind yourself, oh, what are the Stoics saying? Contemplate. That's another tool. Intensity. Intensity, think about this. Oh, what is happening here? Sit down, contemplate. Wait, why am I worrying? This is not really making sense. Keep reminding yourself, and you can reprogram your mind and live a much happier life, but also a much more progressive life, because you can focus on the right things in life, the right things that you actually have power over and responsibility, and you can change something. And this makes you a much more progressive person and live in a much more healthier way, and you will be happier because you see the energy you're focusing on is actually, there are some fruits growing, because the energy I'm focusing on, there I can actually change things, and I'm not having this learned helplessness of, oh, I'm doing things, I'm contemplating, I'm worrying, but nothing changes. This is connected to depression, learned helplessness. You don't want that. You want to live a good life.